Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We are going to be working with this tonight. How cute is this sign? So this sign came from Sim's Pottery, but I am sure that you can find it Trendy Tree or Night Honey or Deco Exchange. I think Jeannie said they were getting a whole bunch of new signs, so I'd probably check Trendy Tree. But isn't it cute? Look how cute it is. I love this thing. And they had this yellow and white jute mesh, so I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, so I'm going to use a black work wreath so I can start pulling in some of that black. We're just going to do regular ruffles. Okay, so I just cut them at 30 inches. And I'll have a little bit left of each. Here is our ribbons. Let me show you the ribbons. So we have the black and yellow check. We have this with the, it almost looks like piano tiles on it. And then we have yellow and black. And look at this one. It's lemons. This is one of the new ribbons that's out this year. I love it. I got it in a 50-yard roll. Look at this. How awesome is that? Look at that. Ooh. Then I have, look at these cute little lemon picks. Aren't they cute? I love these. Can y'all hear me okay? Me too, right? I love it. All right. So this is the jute mesh. We'll put our little sign away. He's cute. I'm working on a sign kind of similar. It won't be exactly the same, but similar. Let's see. The ribbons I got from Sim's. However, you can get these from Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange. They should have all of these same ones because this is the new ribbons that are coming out this year. And they have these in sizes 1.5 and a 2.5. So, I know, don't you love bright color? I love bright colors. Okay. So we got all our ribbons. All the ribbons cut 12 inches. Of course, you know I cut them with my perfect tails. So we'll set those over there. I got my black work wreath. It's a 15-inch. Okay. So we will open up our ties. And if y'all didn't see, I did a live on how I make my signs last night. It was fun. Okay. Here we go. So I'll open all the ones on the bottom first. Okay. We have 18 cut. So let me zoom in a little bit here and we'll get started. Alright, so I'll set that there. Okay, so you just want to lay it flat and put your thumbs at the end and then just create almost like a waterfall at the end. You're just pushing with your fingers and holding it in place with your thumb. And all you're doing is creating this little bow tie ruffle. And then you can place it down in your tie and tie it off. You want to tie it off at least one good time. If you're using your own frame and you're using pipe cleaners, tie it off several times. Because this mesh is really thick and it could pop out if you don't have it in there tight. Okay, so we'll just keep going. So we're going to do this all the way around the bottom and the top. Jeannie told me that they're going to have this mesh right here in yellow and black. Ooh, I'm gonna be watching their site for when they get it. No, I'm saying, Jeannie, I'm talking about Trendy Tree, y'all. I should be more specific about that. Okay. Here's another thing they're going to have soon. Look at these. How stinking cute are these? So Trendy Tree's going to have these in pretty soon. They have them in red and black, I think white and black, and yellow and black. But they are so cool looking. So we'll have to save those for a bee wreath. Because you know we have to do a bee wreath. And you know I had to get one of those for Brenda, our bee girl. Okay. And don't forget, our cubby of the month is Dawn. Wreath by Dawn. Oh. And Cece. We have not picked a new one yet. Because the holidays, there weren't as many lives, so we just kind of stretched them out a little bit. Okay. Here we go. So make sure you check out their YouTube channels. You know we got to show our YouTube love. So I am ruffling them up against each other so that they make that nice little, almost like a dam. I dropped them on the floor. I'll get them in a minute. Okay. So I just ruffle it all the way up. If you're having trouble keeping that straight, spread your fingers out more. Put something heavy on the end. That will help a lot to keep it from doing this wiggly thing. When you're first starting out, the ruffles can seem intimidating, but once your hands kind of get used to it, it works fine. So I pull out both sides and make sure it ruffles so it's actually going into the grooves together. I like the ruffles because they just look so nice. They make a full wreath. I think the next wreath we're going to do, we are going to use the bubble method. But I had a couple things I needed to get first. So we haven't done one of those in a while. Okay. All right. You know I always have to drop something on the floor. Just how it goes. I think my mama's gonna like this one. Of course, it doesn't have any pink on it, but so I made a little centerpiece in my Bow Sunday today. I took it downstairs to show my mom, and she said, "Oh yay, that's perfect. Go sit it in the family room on this table." So that's where it went. She is so funny. Frame is 15 inches. I mostly work with 14 and 15 inch frames. Yeah. And when you're looking up the 15 inch frame, it may say 15-24. What that means is it's a 15 inch frame, and when you're done, it should be about 24 inches. So that's why it's listed that way. Okay. Yeah, we had fun today. Sundays are my busy day. I do my Zoom call with my design group. Then I do my Zoom call with my business group. And then I come hang out with y'all. It's fun. It's a fun day. Oh, one on the floor. Isn't that right, Belly? Huh? Mama's little puppy. You know, this probably would make a really cute flower, too. These colors. Wouldn't it? I bet it would. Alright, so on the last one, I'll ruffle it up on both sides. That just helps cover that frame. And it makes it nice and full. If you were making it for a door and it was going to be going in between the glass door, then you would make your ruffles flat. But that's not the kind we're making today. Alright, so we'll pull open top. It just makes it a lot faster if you pull it open first. Then you don't have to try to do it while you're holding it in your hands. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Yes, please share. And please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll know when I'm live or posting something new. Because I just started my first new thing, and that was sublimating some signs. There'll be a lot more, and we'll be doing Cricut here shortly. So, I think so too. Yellow is a happy color. It's hard to get mad when you're looking at yellow. Okay. There we go. Let me move our cute little lemons. They keep getting in our way. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. So I'm working on the details of the meet and greet. I'm hoping it's going to be January 25th. I know the place. I just have to get the date set. If you live near Columbia, South Carolina, you'll have to come. It'll be in the evening on the weekend. So, that's what we're working on now. Okay. Woo! The only bad thing about that jute is it just that stuff in the air. And I dropped it on the floor again. Oh my goodness. Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. And hello, Charlie. Yeah, so my boys have to start back to school. Oh, the little vacation stuff just goes so fast, doesn't it? And we'll be at it for a good 6 months before we get another break. Don't you love this mesh? I love it too. Yeah, I would check out Trendy Tree because she told me they have a lot of new stuff coming in. So, we'll have to watch them and see what they're getting. Oh, and they're going to the market next week. I wish I could have gone, but just too hard with homeschool. to take off a lot of time. It's stuck to me. Okay. See how nice and full this is? Yeah. There we go. So just pull that up like that. Then we got our last one right here. All right. Okay. So I will spread these out. And since it's the last one, we'll do both sides. And you also want to make sure it's not squashing anything below it. Just kind of pull around and make sure, because sometimes they'll want to go down and squash the one below it. Okay, so you see how nice and full that is? See how thick that is? Bring it up a little bit. So let's grab our ribbons. Now look how nice this is going to look in the middle. Isn't that cool? I love this little black and white border. Alright, so we're kind of monochromatic a little bit, so we really have yellow, black, and white. Those are the colors that we're sticking with. So we'll just take our ribbons, fold them in half, pinch in the middle, and then pull them down on each side. We have to make our little birdie so we can put it in. And when I put it in this time, I'll do it 3 times, and then I'll tuck the little ties underneath. So all you'll see is a little piece right there. If you had lemons, you could also leave them out and glue a little lemon on the end. That would be cute. Huh, Bella? She says, yeah. No, seriously, she says, I'm sleeping. Okay, so I just stretch them out. So am I the only one that just talks to their dog like they know exactly what you're saying? I hope I'm not the only one. Thank you, Denise. Happy New Year to you. Okay. All right. There we go. So we just keep stretching them out. See how cute they look? So it is not taken away from the yellow because we're doing monochromatic and we're just throwing in a little bit of color. Okay. There we go. So 3 times and tuck it under, and then spread out our ribbons. And you'll see I always spread them in opposite directions so you can see the whole ribbon. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh. I don't know what's going on with my friends, but boy, they are texting away. My phone or my wrist keeps buzzing. Yeah, see? Okay, good. I'm not the only one that talks to their dogs that way. Of course, my husband does it too, so we're all gaga over our dogs. It's pitiful. This sign is from Sims Pottery, but I am designing one similar. It's not the same, but it's similar. It has lemons and lemonade. So, okay. But it will have black and white on it, because I really like this look. Did y'all see the sublimation stuff? It was a lot of fun. I've been showing my group for a while, and I haven't shown anyone else, so it was a lot of fun to kind of come on and show a few things about it. Oh, do you love the butterfly? The wreath kit for, I still haven't done the sign, but I can show you the ribbon. I mean, I've designed the sign, but I haven't pressed it yet. Okay. This is the ribbon for next month's sign, or rather, it'll be this month. I don't know what I did with the... Oh, here it is. This is what the sign is going to look like. So see, I haven't pressed it yet, but it's really cute. Can you see it's purple and turquoise? I'll get it pressed tomorrow. Too busy on Sundays to get that stuff done. Yeah, that's okay though. Even if you don't, I think we're gonna be doing some stuff with the Cricut infusible ink, and I think that's gonna be very similar. So I'm thinking you'll be able to do a lot with that as well. Okay, so now we're ready to move to the top. I was planning on giving away a huge Pro Bow, Deluxe Pro Bow, when I hit 100,000, but I've decided we're going to give away a Cricut, because I think that it would be more useful. Yep, this is how I make my signs. That's how I make my signs, what I did last night. So, as soon as we hit 100,000, watch for that, so you can enter. If you already have a Cricut, we'll work something else out. Where do I find inspiration for wreaths? Mostly I just see a sign or a ribbon and it just gives me an idea. But sometimes if I'm having trouble thinking of something, I will walk around like Carolina Pottery, or I'll get on Pinterest and look at stuff. Because a lot of times if I see a picture of something, it'll give me an idea of something else to do. or something similar to do. So that's where I get a lot of mine from. Mostly, I don't have time for that, and I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to tell y'all, I oftentimes don't know what I'm making until about an hour before I'm making it. And they just come together as I make them. It's just kind of how I design. But I generally know what materials I'm gonna use. I've just been doing it long enough that it's pretty quick for me to make something. And I can make decisions as I'm going. I think the biggest thing with design is getting comfortable with mixing colors. Once you get past that point, it's a lot easier. So, you know, and I think I actually did a video one time on how I pick things when I do a project. I'm pretty sure I did. It's in my tips playlist. If you want to join my group, you can get to it from my website. It's just hardworkingmom.com. And right on the front page, there is, right on the front landing page, there's little tabs down there underneath the picture that says, join the Wreath Therapy group, join the business group, or the joint one. There's also a link to my kits there. Look how cute! Oh, yep, I'm loving it. Look at this. Oh, y'all know I get excited. I can't help it. All right, let's make ourselves a bow, shall we? How much do you love this ribbon? I love this ribbon. I love this ribbon so much. I want to put this in the back, the little black and white. I love how this stands out with those little, they almost look like piano keys. Oh, Pam, did I bring up that? Hold on, y'all. Short stop. I wanted to see if I brought that ribbon up. Hey, Pam, look at this. This ribbon matches your new sign perfectly. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at that. Pam has a sign just like this, and they're selling this ribbon now. It's the black and white check, and it has the red truck with the little hearts in the back. So go get the ribbon and then go get the sign. Alright, so we'll do about an 8-inch tail. No pattern here, so we can just do it on our 4-in-1. Okay. Alright, so we'll go to 6-inch. Okay. I want this to come down front. Then I'll go to the next 6-inch. So this has the markings on it. We'll do 3 6-inch. I'll just stack them on top of each other to make sure the measurement's right. I just find this easier because I can move it in a minute. Okay. I am twisting in the middle, so I just pull it down and then twist. Okay. I want the tails to come out on one side, so I'll pull it out, trim it off, then like that. Here, I'll turn it this way so you can see better. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Zoom in here. All right. So I've got this black and white base. Okay. We can go ahead and spread these out. I just like to stack them so I can make sure the measurements are right. And I'll start spreading them out. This bow maker is very good because it keeps these little pegs tight. Alright, now we're going to switch it up because we can. Alright, so we're going to do this one. Put it down. Alright, so one loop right there. Don't you love this? I absolutely love this one. This might be my favorite ribbon. I love it. So two of those, just like that. Okay. Pull it out front, trim it off. I usually make the 1.5 inch longer so I can get it to curl. Right now, we're going to switch to the lemons. The lemons has a pattern, but it's all in the center, so it shouldn't make a big difference. Okay, so we'll put this out here. Now we're going to go to 5 inch. Alright. So I'll just kind of move everything aside, find the 5 inch. Right there it is. Okay. Right there. So we end up with the big ribbon. So see, this kind of sets the stage to see that lemon. Okay. Alright, now, actually let's use, ooh, excuse me, it's the jute mash kind of gets me. Okay, so I'll just use one of my black zip ties. Slide it under. You just want to start it. Okay, pull it out. Did you see that ribbon, Pam? So you can see where the indentation is, so you just move it around, get it in the middle, start to pull it tight, don't pull it all the way, and then spend a minute getting your tails where you want them, your loops where you want them, because once you tighten it, it's a little bit harder to move those. Not impossible, but more difficult. Okay, I'll slide my pipe cleaner under here. You could use pipe cleaner, you can use wire, really just kind of up to you. Okay. All right. So now, when you are fluffing a bow, one thing you want to look for, you see this little loop right here, how it's kind of all tucked in like that? If you have that where it's kind of folding in on itself, if you will grab it and twist it back and forth, you can break it from that and then get it from doing that. So that's how you fix that. It helps the loops kind of break from the centers, what I think of it, but it helps it to stop being so tight in there and give you a better fluff. So, and not do all the little stuff you don't want it to do. Okay, then you just run your hands under to get it to do our little curl. There we go. All right. Okay, so we can put our bow on. Let's see. Maybe if we put our bow like right here, then we could kind of tuck the sign in a little bit like that. I like that. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to tie the bow right around the center of the tie. Now, if you want the bow to really stand up, then go in between two. But if you don't want it to like pop way above the wreath, then go where there's already a tie. It'll help kind of tuck it in the wreath a little. Are you watching the globes? Yeah, my husband came out. He was telling me about them. So, okay. There we go. Now, we can take our sign and we'll kind of tuck it up under here like this. But we definitely want it to be showing. All right. I can either use this string. Let me get my glue started here. And let's all say bye to Bella, because you know what we're getting out. We got to get out the staple gun, and she is going to run like crazy. Sweet puppy. Poor thing. She is not going to be happy. Let's see. So I need to do them in the corners. I like to do 2 staples so I can make sure it's going to stay. It's okay, baby girl. There she goes. What did I tell you? What did I do with my other? Oh, there it is. Okay. She does not like that sound. Poor puppy. Okay. I probably should do this ahead of time, but I thought it might be helpful. I think it's helpful if y'all can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I have 2 ties here. I can either cut this off like this. There's little bitty staples here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out or not. I usually try to get the string out and then use these so I don't have to put another staple. Sometimes that works. Like that worked. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on how tight it's in there. Things like that. Here we go. This just takes a tiny bit of patience. There. Alright, there we go. So what I do is I leave the little staples there. Come on, Bill. All done. Come on. Okay, and then I can use some of my silver wire. Come on, baby. Come on. It's okay. Come here. And I can slide it under there. Come on, I'm all done. Come on. Come on. Come on, it's okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. She's settled again. Poor baby. She really hates that. Okay. So I got my wire under. The jute kind of messes with my allergies. I can tolerate jute, but boy, burlap really kills me. Okay. Okay. So I just slide it right under. Just means you don't have to use more staples and you don't have to worry about damaging your side. I know, she's such a sweet puppy. Okay, here we go. We got it. Right. So I will kind of angle it like this. All right, and I'm just gonna sneak this underneath that ruffle, like that. See, and this one says, when life gives you lemons, make something sweet, which made me wonder, I guess they just didn't want to use lemonade. That's pretty cool though. Okay, same thing here. I'm just kind of moving the ruffles so I can reach the frame. And I'm just tying it to the frame. Hello. Okay, here we go. Kind of pull out our ribbons a little bit. Okay. Alright, now I will sneak this wire. I'm going to put it right through the mesh because it's perfectly fine to do that. Sometimes it would be too hard to find where the mesh opens, so I will just push it right through the mesh. If you're asking about covering the back, I only cover the back if the back is really messy looking. See, this is not messy looking. But if I do, I use the little placemats from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or somewhere like that. Okay. Let's kind of get this. There we go. Let's see. One more place to tighten it. Then we could put our lemons on. Okay. So I'll do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to push it right down through the mesh, kind of near where the tie is. And trust me, it'll go through very easily. It's not going to hurt your mesh. It was one of the first tricks I learned when using signs, because boy, the signs can be a challenge. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm not a big fan of yellow either, but I do like it that it's a friendly color. It's not one of my favorite colors. All right, let's check. It's good. We got our bow and our sign. Let's put a few lemons in. So this pick came from Sim's Pottery, but it's so cute. And I like that it has a little bit of greenery on it too, because that's going to stand out a little bit. So, I'm just going to run it through my glue. And I'm going to put it kind of up near the sign, like that. Okay, let's find another one here. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bend in it like this, and then I have a place to put the glue in, and I can glue it to my tie. So I can just run my tie right through that little bend that I made and get it on there nice and snug. You see how it makes the lemon pop out because it has a little bit of green on it? So I like to do things, I either do it two ways. I make a triangle, or I will just balance it. So one here, one here, one here, one here, that kind of thing. So sometimes I do even, sometimes I do odd. It just depends on what I'm working with. Okay. So I'm going to put this one right down here in the front. And I'm making sure it's tucked into that tie and that glue is getting glued to that tie. Can you see it right there? Okay. Let's see if we can put a couple on the sides and then we'll be done. But these are cute. I like them. They're very delicate looking. Okay. So one here. See, I've got one there. Alright, so I'll put one on the other side. Doesn't have to be in the same spot. What do I do with my... What do I want to do with them? They're probably under the wreath. Okay. I'm going to put this one here. Right there. Like that. I've got one more. Okay. Let's put this one right up here. And then we should be good. Okay. I think I might even glue this one in because that lemon's really small. Okay. There we go. Alright, y'all. Let me make it big. So see, we've got some on the sides. We've got it kind of all the way around the side. Everything's on there good and tight. And we finished it. I must have dropped them on the floor. You know, I probably did. But isn't this a cute little lemon pick? Alright. Let's see if you had any questions I missed. Okay. Unplug it because that makes it hot in here. Alright. Yes, I am going to sell this. Yeah, the website for Sims Pottery is just Sims Pottery. Yep. You can buy the Perfect Tails at Burlap Boutique, and it's B-O-W instead of B-O-U. That's where those come from. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, lemon on the bow would be pretty too. You are exactly right. I tell you what else would be pretty is one of these little things. That would be cute too. I have another lemon thing over here though. We could pop a little one on the bow. Right? Just like that. And there we go. That's cute. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so if you are trying to figure out whether to buy the Cricut Air or the Cricut Maker, my answer is the Cricut Air 2 works great, and unless you're going to be cutting, unless you're going to be cutting like fabric, or unless you're going to be cutting, you know, wood, the Air 2 works fine. So it's a lot less expensive. Thank you, Pam. My ribbon is from Sims Pottery, but probably Craft Outlet has the same things. Okay. I said something earlier about going behind a glass door. Yeah, so if you are trying to make one to go behind a glass door, you want to flatten your wreath ruffles out instead of poofing them up. Okay, and using the Dollar Tree frame works much better for that than using one of these frames. Oh yeah, she's near here, huh? So hot glue, this is what I use. This is a electric skillet from Walmart. It's just one of the cheap electric skillets. I get my glue in big containers, okay, comes like this. I throw the whole stick in there and it will melt just fine. I don't cut it up. I don't use the cut up stuff. And it is on my Amazon influencer shop which glue I use. I also use Gorilla Glue sometimes. It just depends on what I have. So, trying to get my thing to scroll. Yes, the 4-in-1 is still available. You do have to have a tax ID for Sims Pottery. But you can get the same stuff at Trendy Tree, at Deco Exchange, Craft Outlet, the Reshop, without a license. It's just a little bit more expensive. I got the sign from Sims Pottery, so usually when I get things from Sims Pottery, you can almost always find it at Trendy Tree and Craft Outlet. So I would check those places and see if they have it. Hey, Amy! So, you can't find it on the Probo website? Huh. How do I keep my signs and bows from getting too tight? Okay, so when I'm putting it on, I'm careful not to pull it down. So I just have it long enough to get it on there and tighten it. But you always want to keep checking as you're putting your signs and your bows on, making sure you're not squashing anything. So you want it to sit on top. You don't want it to squash. It's just a matter of getting used to how much pressure you have to put on it. Hey? Hey, Kim. Okay. I'm going to say hey to you, but if I butcher your name, it's because I stink at pronouncing names. Is it Dahlia? Dahlia? Oh, see, she just ordered one, so. Yep. What got lost? Awesome. Yeah, you know what? I do really like the Pro Bow, the 4-in-1. I still like the Easy Bow Maker, but I need to go get some wood glue so I can get that peg in there to stay. Can you still use the metal and wood signs on the Air 2? So you cannot use the metal or the wood signs on the, I think you can engrave. Where did I put my engraving tip? Yes, I think you can engrave on the tube. Where did I put my tip? I just got a new tip in, and I swear it said, I don't know, I'll have to find it. But if you look up on Cricut's website, it will tell you whether you can engrave on that or not, because that's what you're talking about. The wood signs, no, you cannot use it on the Air 2. So that's the difference between the Air 2 and the Maker. With the maker, you can just use more materials, thicker materials. Yep. It's 10-inch mesh cut into 30-inch pieces. Yep, when I do ruffles, I almost always do them in 30 inches unless I have a base underneath it. So, yep. So, rag bow. You want me to do a rag bow? I can. Y'all want to see me do a rag bow? I'd be happy to do one of those. I've done them in my group. So, I'll be happy to do one. Alright, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I am going to go down and take my pictures. Show my mama. So I always end up with 18 ruffles because they're 18 ties, so one for each ruffle. Okay? Yep. Happy to. Yep. Alright, well, I will see you guys, what's today? Today's Sunday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Maybe sooner. You never know. Y'all have a great week too. Bye, Sherry. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, y'all.